Okay, really exciting day here at RC View because one of the most advanced radios out there, the RadioLink, has just been updated. This thing is so good in so many ways, but it also is so bad in a lot of ways. And the bad part has just been updated with this bad boy right here. All right, the RadioLink RC8GS series has been a crusher because it's affordable, about 80 bucks. And it has so many features that it's so crazy. It's what we use in our fast cars, in our speed challenge, version 1, version 2, version 3. They all look the same. And they got some things going for it, for sure, in terms of the software, but the hardware, the touch surfaces, not quite right. It's hard as a brick, you know. Even the grip is just an even harder plastic. It has this antenna that is so archaic that you tend to break it, and then everything is just kind of far. Has these little the switches. The display is good. It seems like it got stuck in the 10 years ago, you know, and they've worked on the software but never the hardware. But now they finally did it. They answered a call. I mean, I love those, but I preferred my FlySky right here. Much more balanced, little antenna, so tiny screen. But now they stepped it up. They stepped up the exterior, the features, and the price. So I'm here to tell you if it's worth it or not. So first of all, the packaging is cool now. It's a nicer box. Soft materials in there. You'll hear that a lot. Soft materials, premium. They really went upscale, downtown with this one. And here it is. So it is big, like an iPhone, and has so many features. It is just mind-blowing. But I think the one thing most people will be excited about is the touch points. You know, how nice is it to handle? How nice is it to configure? The old one had, I don't know, so many features, but you had like 4 dot matrix lines that made it difficult to use. You really had to watch some YouTube videos, which I did. Okay, so here it is. They upped the price significantly as well. It's around $270. So let's just get out of the way. It's a lot more expensive than before, but it is on par with the competition. You know, the FlySky Noble, the Futabas, the Spectrum, they're all well over that price. And the Futabas are like 700, 800 bucks. So here we go. So here it is. And I'm going to tell you all about the features. I'm going to go through them. I was going to run it already, but I think just in the interest of respect to your time, maybe I'll install it in my Bronco. But what I'll do is I have my servos laid out. I'll show you kind of the user interface, it in action, and what my plans for it. And so expect a second and maybe a third video, okay? All right, so the first thing you need to know is it is now 8 channels, but it is compatible with the earlier receivers. So I have receivers for all those, probably sell all those, and just use the receivers. So super cool that they made it backwards compatible. The next thing you need to know is touch points. Touch points, it's all about quality, beautiful screen. I just took off the screen protector. Nice foam, you know, nice tactile feel. This thing is rubber. It's got a lanyard mount and a lanyard that they ship with you, and really up the game with your touch and feel, so to speak, right? The next thing is it has a 4.3-inch screen, full color screen. You can watch movies on this thing. It's so amazing. Next thing is that gone is that antenna that was the bane of that old radio. The antenna is, I don't know where it is. It's hidden. But it still has that 600-meter range. It's about a half mile, a little less than a half mile. So still the very good range with a stealth antenna. Next thing you need to know is it has all kinds of user interface, vibration, haptics, has voice. It talks to you. Just give you an example here. I'll turn it on.
Welcome to RadioLink.
The next thing you need to know is that it is now very easy to configure. It has a nice, beautiful screen. A lot of it is configurable. You know, the colors, You can make it orange, you can make it purple, and whatnot. Pretty cool. Next thing you need to know is it is 438 grams. I believe that's without the battery. So it is a little bit heavier than the old. And it, more weight on top. It has a bunch of AAA batteries, 6 or 8. And they shipped it to me with a LiPo. But bear in mind, since LiPo is lighter, the balance is off when you put a lighter battery here. So it's critical that you, not critical, it's good if you balance it back. So I put some lead weights on here just to get it going. And speaking of battery, it is compatible with 7 to 17 volts or 2S to 4S LiPo. So just imagine this in 4S LiPo, like high milliamp hour, it lasts forever. And because it supports LiPo, it has all this low voltage protection. So it's not gonna let you ruin your LiPo if you leave this on. All right, next thing to know is it has all these timer functions. You can just hit the screen, timer will start. You could put the timer based on the throttle. As soon as you press it, timer will start. So a lot of really cool features like that. So another thing is it has all these screens. You can see what the servos are doing, what switches they're responsible for. But also it has a lot of telemetry. Telemetry, you can tell the voltage of your receiver. And you have all this flexibility. Mixing, gyro mixing, telemetry, 4-wheel steer, mix, 2 ESCs, tilt mixing, tank mixing, whatever you dream of, this thing is probably capable of. But the really cool part is a lot of the features were in the old ones. They were just too hard to configure, too hard to absorb. You need all these graphical screens to have your expo curves and whatnot. And now this one does have it in beautiful color. And then another thing is it's FPV capable. It has all these plugs right here for FPV. You could and what's really cool is you can use the screen, like half the screen will be used for the view of the car. So you can be driving like this. You don't necessarily need those goggles, have headphones and whatnot. And then a couple other tricks is it has a USB-C port, and that's for updating the firmware here. But you can also power the transmitter with the USB-C port. Let's say you're out there and your battery dies. What you could do, you probably have a USB-C charger for your phone somewhere. Just plug it in here, and now you're alive. I don't know how you're gonna connect it. You probably have to tape it here or something. Another thing is it has an SD card right here. SD card, I believe it's for taking screenshots. You can just take screenshots and maybe record some stuff all day long. So the SD card is the way to get the data out. And the final trick up its sleeve is pretty fancy, is you can move this steering wheel onto here. So then if you are left-handed, I guess, I mean, the FlySky Noble is cool because you can just swivel it, but then how often you're really going to use that, huh? You're either left-handed or right-handed. You're not like putting it here. So there are the basic features and functions of this beast. Let me turn on my camera so I'll show you some of the basic screens and this thing in operation. Oh, it's a long press to turn on the transmitter and turn it off. Short press gives you the menu.
Welcome to RadioLink.
So the transmitter, pressing this, gets you the menu. So this is your normal screen, I guess. So it has all your servos, the status of your servos, and then it has the status of your trims. Oh, that's pretty cool. Has your timer, has your telemetry, RSS, how strong is your signal to your car. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so here's the motor. And the throttle is very smooth, very easy to modulate. Okay, so that's channel 2, which is throttle. Channel 1 is always steering. There's a button right here. That's channel 4, that's momentary. Oh, this is channel 3, is on a wheel. There's a button here. What channel is it? That is channel 5. That is also accessible from this other side. I was wondering about that, and it's because when you reverse the wheel, when you put it here, then you can access it. And then channel 8, there's a button right here. What other channel? Oh, here, there's a channel here too. Okay, there's some plugs here too. Headphone, USB, USB-C is here. There's a SD card right here. The throttle, I think they give you an extra throttle if you wear this out. And then the FPV stuff is right here. Lanyard, they give you a lanyard, battery. You can't charge the battery from while it's in here, unfortunately, because they basically allow you to use any battery you want, nickel metal hydride or LiPo. What's another cool thing is it's touchscreen. So here we go. Desktop setting, sound, alarm only, voice mode. Ooh, I want all the silence. I want them all. Yeah. Normal volume, warning volume, duration, other settings, frequency. Okay. So basically, another thing you need to know about this radio, it has a manual that's 83 pages long, and it's full of information. 83 hardcore pages. So it's a good manual, but it gives you a glimpse on how complicated, how powerful this radio system is. We have a LiPo, as I said, and this is how you configure the LiPo so that you have a low voltage alarm. So very critical. Vibration setting. Ooh, I want that for sure. Vibration by touch, on. Oh shit, that's strong. Okay, so these are your trim buttons, and every time you hit a button, it tells you too what it's responsible for. Steering trim, really cool. Servo view. So here, pretty cool little tool. You could see what the servos in action. Okay, even as I punch the throttle, it accelerates slowly. It also decelerates slowly too. That's kind of cool. You could use your throttle speed to make sure whatever jerky things you do on the throttle, it performs it in a deliberate, slow manner that is optimal. Okay? Oh, here we go. System theme. So if you don't like the blue, you can change the theme. Oh yeah. Orange and yellow, a little much. Green and gray. Ooh, I like that. Little eggplant and monochrome. So the orange would be cool, but the yellow is a little much. We'll go green for now. And everything is programmable. Basically, you could this was channel 2, 3, 4. You could make it all different. You can make this 3. You can make this 4. You can make the trim stand for something else. So that's the true power of this. And the other cool thing is you have all kinds of endpoints that are programmable as well. So what I did, certain set of endpoints, like this is my low speed maneuverability, and now when I'm going 80 miles an hour, I changed all my endpoints. Button here. I'll be darned.